Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will talk about relationship and we will talk about relationship with a married man or a woman. And if you have some conclusion about that, you can write below this video. Relationship with a married man, yes or no? My conclusion is no, but you will never know. There are very different situation in your life, but my conclusion is no. I think that I read somewhere that about 50% people are in relationship with somebody that is perhaps in a relationship or engaged or married. And after that, I read in another newspaper that percent is about 70. 70% people are in the relationship with somebody that is in another relationship or perhaps is married. And when we talk about that, I think that men are cheating more than women, and according to some statistic, about 50% of men and about 25% of women are cheating. But when I read in another paper, I see some another percent. So I'm not really sure about this, but I'm sure then when I talk with my friend, the time thinking all the time that he has a beautiful family, and when I go to Facebook and see a picture of that my friend, and after that when I talk with him, he says to me, do you know that girl? He talked with me about some girl that and I know she is not my friend, but I know that girl. He asked me, do you know that girl? What do you think about that girl? And I asked him, why you ask me about that girl? And he says, so I have some reasons to ask about her. And after that, after 2 or 3 weeks, he asked me about that girl, because I meet that girl very often. Almost every day I meet that girl, and I know some things about that girl. And I asked him, okay, will you tell me what you want to talk about? Why you think that it is very important that you have that information about that girl? And he says to me, okay, I know that you're my good friend, and I must admit you something. We are in a relationship. I cannot believe, I say, I cannot believe you're in a relationship with that girl. He says to me, yes, I'm in a relationship with that girl, and we are in a relationship about 2 years. I was very surprised, because I know his family, and I know that he is very satisfied with his family life. And so why he is with this girl, and so that is that. Perhaps he is in love with that girl, and I come to conclusion that many people are cheating. And then I talk with him, and he says to me that his friends also cheating their wives, and that about 90% people that he know. And he says to me, no, everybody is cheating, so everybody are cheating, not 90%. Okay, okay. I say, if you say so, then it will be like you're saying, but perhaps your surrounding. I'm not sure. He says, no, people do not speak about that, but I think that almost everybody are cheating. So yeah, it was I was very surprised when I talked with him. I do not know is that true or not that almost everybody is are cheating, but that my conclusion is that that depends of many things, and that depends of character that woman or character that man. After many years of relationship, after many years of marriage, men want something different, and want something that it is not so like every day for they are perhaps every day the same, and they want something different that is not like everything what they can see every day, that perhaps not it is not problem in emotion. It is a problem in monotony, that everything is the same. And we talk about women are cheating because they do not have enough emotion from that man, and they want to have emotion, and they want to be loved, and because that they are cheating that man. But I came also to conclusion that this is example with that my friend, that it is with that young girl. He will never he says to me that he will never divorce from his wife, because he thinks that he has something that is very important, and he's with this girl because he feels something about her. But he also thinks that she is very exciting for him, and that he do not have that in his relationship. So many people, many characters, but sometimes it happens that you really feel love when you meet somebody and you're in a relationship, and that person is in a relationship, and you really feel something that you have never feel before, and that person feels something that you never that he or she never feel before. Then yeah, it will be question what will be with that relationship. That depends of goals that one person have and another person have, and also depends of character that person, and the way that person see the world around herself. If that person think that marriage is on the first place, that marriage is very important, that in marriage love is important, but there are more important things like children, like marriage, like institution, then that person will not change anything in his life and her life, and it will be the same. But if person come to conclusion, two persons come to conclusion that they cannot live one without each other, and that they cannot imagine life without that one person can imagine not imagine life without that another person, and that they know that they must make some difference in their lives, and that they must separate it from wife or husband, and that they think that that is not important for them, that for them is the most important, that they have love in their life, then they will make a decision to go to that new relationship, and that marriage is not for them in this moment enough, that they are not happy in that marriage. Uh, According to some statistic, many people are cheating, but they stay in that relationship, or they stay in that marriage, that they are years, long years, and they think that it is better to stay that marriage, that is better because economic reasons, because they have family, and that something new will change everything, not to a better, but to a worse. They will perhaps stay without children, or for that economic reasons they stay in that marriage, and perhaps they will cheating in the future, but they will stay in a marriage. I think that about 70% people that are cheating, they stay in a marriage. So if you are in a relationship with a married man or a married woman, you must know that that relationship perhaps not bring you marriage with that person, and that will perhaps bring you more headache than happiness. But you, like I say before, you will never know, because sometimes that depends of not sometimes, always, that depends of type of that person, of way of that way of thinking of that person. And I know also many people that come to conclusion that is better, that and that they will be happier, that they say that it is better for them to say stop to that marriage and divorce, and go to that relationship with another person, and perhaps after this marriage, perhaps they come to conclusion that they can have good marriage with that person that they are cheating ex husband or a woman. So my conclusion is that it is a very complicated situation, and that depends on the personality of person that are cheating, and that depends also of the goals of that people have in that moment. So sometimes somebody will say love always win. So if love always win, then in this in this situation, when we talk about cheating, right, love will always win. Is that right love for that person that she or her is in marriage, or that is perhaps that second person? You will see. love will always be a winner. Wish you all the best and see you soon. Bye.